This is WASSCE 2025. If you look at the diagram, it's similar to what we have. And this question is WASSCE 2023. We also have another question, and this is WASSCE 2024. So if you observe, WASSCE 24, WASSCE 25, and then WASSCE 23. This means that this question usually is trending. Try your hands on them as you prepare for your WASSCE so that you have good advantage in case such questions are repeated in different order. Now let's look at how to simplify this question. We are supposed to find the value of x. So what we have to do first is that you observe the diagram and you realize that it is a right angled triangle. Now we need to find the value of x. But before then, we can have to find this value here. So let's assume that this place is y. So if you look at it, let's split the triangle into two. We have the smaller triangle and then the bigger triangle. So in that case, let's find the value of y. You should note that this side is 90. So we have y plus 72 plus 90 is equal to 180. So we can have the value here. We have y plus 72 plus 90 will give you 162. 162 is equal to 180. So y is equal to, let's have the difference. So 180 minus 162. 180 minus 162 is going to give you the value y to be 18 degrees. This means that this side is 18. Now there is a value here which is 15. That is what I'm supposed to bring. 15 meters actually. So from here, we cannot find this side. So let's look at that side. Since we know this side, we can find this by using what we mean by the trig function. Now we realize that we are given the hypotenuse and then we are given the adjacent. So hypotenuse and adjacent is the ka, and which is the cos. So cos, and let's take these two, the sum of x plus 18 is giving you our adjacent, and then this is our hypotenuse and this is our adjacent. So our adjacent is 15 and then our hypotenuse is 10 root 3. Now let's find 10 root 3. So 15 divided by 10 root 3 is giving you cos x plus 18 is equal to 0.8660. Now to get this value, this aspect, I want you to observe very well. Most of the time, questions at this form are also repeated in objective set. So you just have to find the cos inverse of the value. So x plus 18 is equal to the cos inverse of 0.8660. And that is the cos inverse, shift cos of the answer. So x plus 18 giving you 30 degrees. So to get x, simply you make as the subject 30 minus 18. So our x value is 12. So it means that our x is 12 degrees. So please, you see, this is very, very simple in order to solve this question. Now let's look at this side. Let's name this side to be h1 and here to be h2. So in that case, we can find this side so that when we are done, we find the major height of the bigger triangle. So simply for h, we have this side facing, that's the opposite, and then this side is your adjacent. So we have the tan 18 is equal to h1 over 15. So h 1 is equal to 15 tan 18. I hope you know that you change the subject, make a to the subject, multiplying 15 by tan 18. That gives you 15 tan 18. So 15 tan 18 is giving you H1 to be 4.8738, at least 4 decimal place. Now that we know that this side is 4.8, so we know this side is 4.8738. We can find the major height. Let's do that. So the major height, we combine these two angles. These two angles is 12 plus 18, that will give you 30. And then the height is from R to N. So R to N is R to N is the sum of the H2 plus the H1. And we know Rn is H2 plus this value that we have here, 4.8738. So that we can now have that value. So opposite, and then we can pick any other side. So the opposite, which is 30, is tan 30 is equal to, our opposite is this side, H2 plus 4.8738 over our adjacent, 15. So let's multiply 15 times tan 30. 15 times tan 30 is equal to H2 plus 4.8738. So 15 tan 30 is giving you 8.660 is equal to H2 plus 4.8738. So let's subtract that from it. So minus 4.8738. Then you'll be getting, that is H2 is equal to 8.660 minus 4.8738. That will give you H2 to be 3.7865. And the question wanted us to round it to the nearest whole number. So our H2 to be equal to what? 4 meters. And we know that this side is our RQ, as the question was demanding, the QR. So QR is equal to 4 meters. Please try your hands on these questions, especially format, and therefore you'll be able to pass your exam with ease. Have a nice day.